Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a long awaiting update that I should have done a couple of weeks ago, I believe, but things have been hectic. Things have been so busy. I haven't been able to get back and catch up with you guys and let you know how my weight loss journey is going. So apologies for that, and I'll try to be as consistent as I can, but I'm going to dive straight into how things have been going. So the last video I talked about starting dry fasting. I had just finished 2-day dry fasting, I believe, and I had lost weight down to 89 point something kilos. Can't remember. I'll put it up here somewhere so you can see what I was 2 weeks ago. And then I decided to do dry fasting for 7 days. If you remember, I was going to join my church members as well. We're also starting fasting for that week, so it kind of worked perfectly, so, where I thought I could do both at the same time. The week started really well. The first 2 days I was fine. Hunger pangs as usual around the time where I'd normally eat, but I was okay. I was able to go through it dry fasting, so I wasn't drinking any water at all, and I was okay for the first 2 days. And to be honest with you, if you're gonna do this, mindset is the key thing that you need. You need to be ready to do it. You need to, your mind needs to be made up to do it, you know, and to do it full on. So I think I was in the right place, because I was able to, you know, 2 days, the first 2 days was a breeze. I was perfectly fine. Day 3, I started to feel a bit more hungry. I was okay myself still. I was still going to work all throughout the fasting period, but I was a lot more thirsty. I was very thirsty, and I couldn't get over that. And if you remember in my previous video, I said I would listen to my body and, you know, adjust if need be. So what I did was I was having about half a glass of water just before I go to bed, because I was just too thirsty and I wanted to listen to my body. So yeah, I was drinking half a glass of water just before I go to bed, and that was all I was having. Day 4, the hunger was something else. Sorry, my engine was on, completely forgot. I've turned it off, so you should be able to hear me a lot clearer now. But yeah, I was just talking about day 4. I definitely learned the difference between what we think is hunger and what is real hunger. I was starving. I was really hungry, and it was uncomfortable hunger that wouldn't budge. It wasn't like before where it comes on and then it goes, you know, it comes on and goes. This time it was staying a lot longer. It was stronger, you know. It was your body, almost your body trying to tell you, I need to eat, you know. That was uncomfortable, but I was still, you know, my resolve was still quite strong. I wanted to carry on, so I was drinking a bit more water, and that was helping a lot. But by day 5, I was feeling very weak. And I think what contributes to that is the fact that you need to sort of build yourself up to it, you know, up to fasting. And I've been doing that in terms of the intermittent fasting, but not so much, you know, going longer periods, dry fasting. It was probably too many changes all at once. And I think probably moving forward, what I'll do is I'll get used to water fasting, building up on my days before I go into dry fasting. But I was definitely weak. I felt very weak on day 5, so I decided to break my fast. You know, it was 2 days away, which was a real shame. I really wanted to finish, but I was just too weak, and my husband was a bit worried as well. You know how weak I was feeling. I could barely go up the stairs. I would be huffing and puffing. You know, I was just weak, you know, in general, and drinking water wasn't really helping with that. So I think it's just getting my body used to that kind of fast. I need to build up to it. So yeah, definitely next time I'll do water fasting, get used to water fasting and extending the days longer before I go into dry fasting, you know. And I am one of these days going to do a video on the benefits of fasting. You know, it's not about punishing my body extreme because I want to lose weight. There's so much more to it, and I think I'll definitely dedicate a video to just explaining that a bit more, so that you can understand why I'm doing this. It's not me punishing my body or not liking how I look or anything like that. I don't think I have a negative image of myself, but it has a lot more benefits on a cellular level in your body that I'm trying to achieve, to turn around my health so that I can be healthier. So yeah, I'll definitely do a video to explain that a bit more. But day 5, I broke my fast, and I watched videos on how to break your fast safely. I'll put a link below on the videos that I watched, sort of advising how to break your fast safely so that you can avoid what's called refeeding syndrome, which is basically managing your fluid balances in your body to make sure that you're not causing any damage to where you fall ill or anything like that. So probably not a very good explanation, but I'll put a link down below on video links that I watched to help advice on how to break my fast. So I started with a warm cup of water with salt and cinnamon in it, just to help with my electrolytes before eating. And when I did break my fast, all I did was I had fish, I believe it was cod, about 250 grams of cod that I lightly fried in olive oil. Probably shouldn't have fried with olive oil, but yeah, just lightly fried it with a bit of salt and pepper, and that's all I had. That's all I could have anyway, because at that point you couldn't really eat so much, so that's all I had. And then I think that's all I had for that day, and then the next day I just gradually went back to normal. So I think I had 2 boiled eggs in the morning, and then from then on I could eat normal. When I started the dry fasting, if you remember, I had just finished the 2-day fasting and I'd lost weight to 89 point something, I believe. But when I started the 5 days fasting, I was 90.6 kilos. Because obviously when I broke from the first fast, a bit of water gain would come up. So you should always expect a little bit of gain, weight gain, when you break your fast, because obviously you're reintroducing food, you're reintroducing water, so you're going to get some water weight gain. So when I started the second lot of fasting, I was 90.6 kilos, and when I broke my fast, I was 85.7 kilos in 5 days, guys. That was amazing. So when I broke my fast, I went up to 86.5, and I've sort of been hovering around there between 86.5, 86.7 kilos. So that is amazing. And like I said to you, it's not just the weight gain, it's what I've been able to correct or replenish in my body. I've also lost a lot of inches, and I'll put all that up here so you can see the breakdown of what I was before and what I am now. So definitely good experience. I will definitely start slower. If I'm going to do this again, it will be water fasting, probably for a longer period. If I can do 7 days water fast, and kind of go from there and build. And it's something that I believe I'm going to stick to long term. That it's going to be a part and parcel of me, not just for spiritual reasons, but for health reasons as well. I'm going to be doing this a lot more, if not intermittent, than doing longer bouts of fasting, whether water or dry. So that's my update, that's my experience so far. At the moment, I am doing intermittent fasting with low calorie foods. I'm not really doing keto per se, but just low calorie diet and intermittent fasting is what I'm doing at the moment. I'll give you an update on how I'm getting on, and what my weight and all that is. I'll put before and after pictures so you can see the transformation. I can definitely see it in my back, the rolls that I had there, it's going down, so that's good. I'm happy with that progress. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and if you want to continue seeing my weight loss journey and how I'm getting on, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. And if you have any questions, or if you want to know anything about what I'm doing in more detail, leave a comment below and I'll be more than happy to address those questions. So until next time, bye.
You love it when I get so high and drop that ass so